from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from
Well, let's get on to our next game. Let's talk about the other top Texas team right now. We got the Baylor Bears, 8-2 on the year, 7-3 against the spread, going on the road to take on Kansas State Wildcats. They're 7-3 on the year, 6-3-1 against the spread. This line opened up in favor of Kansas State -1, and the total. But now it's at, well, I don't know, Marley. It still got them kind of the same. What we got it at?
My kids are going crazy about us right now.
I hear them, though.
I was gonna ask y'all, did y'all hear them?
I hear them, though. They do. They are going wild. The total opened up at 50, and it's still the same. It's just them two, huh? Oh.
Just them two. I mean, the other two not. Now them niggas damn near grown.
Yeah.
It's the two little ones, though.
That's funny, dog. Baylor, the only injury they got right now is Barnes. He is questionable. While Kansas State, they're pretty good. They got guys. They're pretty healthy. Everybody who's hurt, which is Duke, the linebacker, and Rutley, the quarterback, they've been out, and Rutley's not even a starting quarterback. You know, they got Skylar Thompson back. But Baylor, coming off that upset victory, popped my ass 27-14 against Oklahoma, while Kansas State beat West Virginia 34-17. I'll get to these actual factuals. Nah, you good, bro. You good.
Pop my ass too, shit.
Actual factuals for Baylor Bears: they're 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games. They're over 6 out of the last 9. They're 4-8 against the spread in the last 12 games against Kansas State, but 7-2 straight up in the last 9 games against Kansas State. 2-7 straight up in the last 9 games on the road, though. And 7-2 against the spread in the last 9 games this season. They are also 5-2 against the spread in the last 7 games against a Big 12 conference opponent. Kansas State, they are 4-1-1 against the spread in the last 6 games. They're 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games. The overs hit 4 out of the last 5 at home. The total's also gone under 4 out of the last 5 when playing at home against Baylor. 7-3 straight up in the last 10 games this season. 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games against a Big 12 conference opponent. So, Kansas State, Baylor, flat top. What's the play?
I'm sitting out this one. This is the one I'm not touching.
All right. Okay. See what I'm saying? See, I'm trying to be nice. I can start giving Marley all the Texas games. Marley, Baylor, Kansas State, what's the play?
Was I upside down?
I'm sitting out. This is a close, I don't like this one.
All right, man. I don't blame you flat out. This is a tough game, right? Is Baylor satisfied? Did they give all they got, all they had against Oklahoma? Like you said, Coach, pop my ass too. But one thing I like about this Baylor team is the DC, the defense. That's gonna travel. Kansas State is an upset team, and it's a tough place to play, especially with Thompson, the quarterback. If I'm not mistaken, is Thompson a senior?
Yeah,
I feel like
Skylar Thompson. Yeah,
I feel like he's been there for forever.
He has been.
And I think this is one of those plays Coach was talking about. Like, you got to watch about the senior night or homecoming or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a late game. I think I like Kansas State on the money line at home. I think Baylor gave us, I don't want to say everything they had against OU, but I think they played their little hearts out. I think that was their Super Bowl. And I think this is not. I don't think they're going to come with that same intensity like they had against OU. They were at home that game too. And I think that same intensity that Baylor had at home against OU, Kansas State will have. You got the number 11 ranked team coming in, fresh off a big win against OU. This just feels trappy to me. I like that Kansas State on the money line.
All right, Kansas State. That's you.
Yeah, I want to take the Texas team. I really do. I really do. I like them defensively. I like the quarterback. This just feel real trap game to me. And this Kansas State team be upsetting people.
They do.
Right after a big game. I want to say they did that to Ohio State earlier this year, right after they beat somebody big on the road. And they went into Kansas, or maybe that was TCU. But this Kansas State team is tough, bro. They're tough.
I bet on them. I bet on them a couple of times this year. So
I like Baylor though. It just feels trappy to me, Coach.
And it is senior night. It is going to be senior day because I think it's an afternoon game.
It's a night game. It's 5:30 Eastern start.
Oh yeah.
So and that's another thing I don't like.
4:30 our time. So yeah, it'll get dark. Well, nah, because this is it's gonna still be daylight.
It'll still be daylight. Yeah. It'll be like
maybe
sunset.
towards the end of the second, towards the end of like fourth quarter, it'll probably be dark.
Right.
But man, I'm going with Baylor right now.
Baylor.
I'm gonna ride this way with Baylor. I like the head coach. He was LSU's DC, so he has a heavy influence on that defense.
Yep.
These guys are sold in. I don't think Skylar Thompson. Because he got hurt early in the season, and it was projected for him to be out for the entire season. And so he came back. He came back when they were playing somebody like Oklahoma State. Somebody.
They've been on the road. They haven't really played anybody. You know what I'm saying? But they've been on the road. They played Tech, TCU, Kansas, and West Virginia. So that's where their last 4 wins have come from.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Baylor. I'm gonna take Baylor with the money line. I have to really watch because I've seen them play like 3 times this year, but really watching them and watching the grit, they are locked in on defense, and that offense is definitely a unique one.
They are trending at the right time,
right? So, but Kansas State, they play disciplined football, and it's all going to come down on Skylar Thompson at the end of the day. How's he feeling? Is he really legitimately 100% and able to play? So. I'm gonna ride with Baylor, and we're gonna be going head to head while Flat Top's just gonna.
No, I changed my mind. I do have a play. I have a play, and it is neither one. So both these teams are only giving up around 20 points a game. I think this is gonna be a close one. I'm taking. I know you guys don't like unders. I'm taking under 50 on this one. I think this is gonna be pretty. Not like that Oklahoma 27-14. I think it'll be like a 28-21, one team or the other. They're both, the people who make the odds have it as a 1-point swing. I'm not touching it for that reason. So under 50, I think they'll both play pretty good D. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring affair. So under 50, official play. Not sitting out.
All right, well, there you have it, people. Those are our plays. So be sure to like,
you can't sit out Texas games, dog. Not with us on the show.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking about it. I'm like, I don't know. Either team, you got an upset-minded Kansas State and then Baylor, high off that win against Oklahoma. I think either team could win. But under 50 has got to be, for me, the safest.
All right.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from